In this video, we're gonna walk through exactly how to create your freelancer portfolio website in GoHighLevel, step by step. You'll see how to start from a blank page or a template, customize it to match your style, add the right features for attracting clients, and even connect it to a system that handles all your leads and bookings for you. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website, grow your online presence, and keep it simple. So if you've been meaning to finally get your portfolio up, whether you're a photographer, designer, writer, or any kind of creative, grab your coffee and let's dive in. Why GoHighLevel works for freelancers. Here's the thing, there are tons of website builders out there, but most of them just build websites. That's it. GoHighLevel is more like your business control center. You can build your site, show your portfolio, collect leads, manage clients, send emails, book calls, and even sell digital products, all in the same place. That means fewer logins, fewer monthly subscriptions, and more time to focus on the actual work you love doing. So if you don't already have a GoHighLevel website, you can click the link down in the description, which will bring you to this page right here, and you can get started with a free 14-day trial. That way, you can try it out, see if it's right for you, and follow along with this video. Step 1, starting your portfolio site in GoHighLevel. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll come here and we'll go back to websites here, and we're gonna click on new website. And again, this is where you can choose from blank website or from a template, and we'll choose a template, so we'll click on create. And then here they have a ton to choose from. You can search for something, you can sort by most popular or most recent. They've got different categories, different types, and different tags. So for this example, let's go ahead and click on show more, and maybe we'll select creative, and maybe we will create a portfolio website for a photographer. So we've got one right here for photography. I kind of like that one. So let's click on that, and then we can sort of preview it here, and we're just gonna use that one. So I'll go ahead and click on select. Okay, sweet. And just like that, GoHighLevel has gone ahead and loaded that template up for us and brought us into the builder. Step 2, understanding the builder layout. So the GoHighLevel site builder is drag and drop, but it's organized in a couple layers. Now, once you understand these layers, you can pretty much make anything you want. Here's the basic breakdown. They have sections. So these are the biggest containers on your page. They're like rows that go all the way across the screen. Next is rows. So inside each section, you add rows to set up your layout. And then there's columns. So rows can be split into columns. Maybe you want a photo on the left and text on the right, for example. And then there's elements, which are orange. These are the actual pieces: text, images, videos, buttons, forms, etc. So taking a look over here again, we've got this green outline here for this section. If we scroll down, we can see that we've got another green section here. We've got our first column here and a column here as well. And then inside it, we've got the orange image. Now to add stuff, we come over here on the left-hand side and we click on add elements. And this is where we can go ahead and search. So we've got sections, we've got rows, we've got elements, we've got pre-built sections, saved sections, so you can create a section and save it if it's something that you use a lot. Maybe it's a form, maybe it's some sort of call to action. There's a widget marketplace where you can go ahead and install widgets on your website, as well as the store. So this is how you can add an online store to your website. Step 3, customizing the look and feel. So now that you know how the builder is laid out, it's time to make your site yours. Start with the header. That's the section at the very top with like your logo and navigation menu. So if we go ahead and scroll up to the top here, that's this section here. So if we want, we can come here and we click on this, and then we get these menus over here. So we've got home, about, services, and contact. Now, since this is a portfolio website, we want a portfolio section. So let's do that now. We'll click on add item, and we'll call this portfolio, and we'll have it go to page, and we'll leave it as it is for now, and we'll go ahead and click submit. Okay, so right now we have our portfolio set up here. We need to actually create the page, and then we'll link it to it. But for now, this is fine as it is. And then if we scroll down here, we can get down to the logo settings, and you can turn that on or off. And if you want it on, you can go ahead and click right here, and then you can go ahead and choose from whatever media you have. You can also connect your Google Drive to go ahead and get that logo in there. Step 4, showcasing your work. Your portfolio section is the heart of your site. This is where people decide whether they want to work with you or keep looking. In GoHighLevel, you can add a gallery element for images or embed videos if your work is video based. Each item in your portfolio should have a thumbnail image, a short description of the project, and an optional, you could have a link to view more details. You don't need to show everything you've ever done. Pick your best work, the stuff that you'd be excited for a potential client to see first. And we'll go ahead and save this home page here. Now we want to create that portfolio page. So we'll come back, and we've got this multi-purpose page. let's go ahead, we'll edit this and maybe turn this into our portfolio page. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna get rid of this section, press delete, and we'll delete that. So maybe here we could go ahead and just type something super simple like portfolio, and then we'll create a section below this that will have full width, or actually maybe what we'll do, duplicate this section so that way we have some of the similar features in there. We'll go ahead and we'll delete that. And now here, I don't need that row there, so we'll delete that. Basically, I just want a black background and I don't want this image here. Perfect. So now we just have this here and we'll go background color. Let's actually just go black. Sweet. So let's go ahead, we'll click here, we'll add a row and we'll add maybe one column there, and then we'll add an element, and then here, this is where we'll add that gallery. Sweet. And there you go. Now maybe you wanted to have like a portfolio page, and down below here, maybe you're like a landscape photographer, and maybe this is your Yosemite gallery here. Maybe you have Yellowstone one below that or whatever, and then you could have links to separate pages for those specific projects if you wanted to go that in depth. Let's go ahead and just get this looking good. So to go ahead and change out these images, you can click right here and click edit image, and this is where you go ahead and would change that out. So you'd come here and select your media storage. So I'd recommend uploading all your images at once, and then you can come in here and add them in. Okay, so here, this is where we can go ahead and change this. We'll change this to like maybe, again, this is your Yosemite part. Okay, and we'll come down to this background color and we'll just turn that off. So then whatever we have in the background there behind it will show. Now, since our Yosemite text there was black, we're not gonna be able to see it. So let's go ahead and switch that out, and we'll go ahead and make this a bit bigger. There we go. And again, so here, there's that title for that photo 1, and we don't want that there in the middle. And we're just gonna actually turn off that. So there we go. So that's one way that you can go ahead and add an image gallery in there. Now, maybe you want a little different layout than this. So we could come here to this layout and we can mess with the columns and the spacing, or maybe you want, you know, they have these different masonry sort of lookouts, so it kind of fills it out a little bit more. And maybe you want even less columns just so you can see more of the image itself. Now, if we wanted to add something else here, you know, maybe we wanted to add an image slider. So we go ahead and add that down below. And this will have like images that like slide through, right? And so that might be the vibe you're going for. Again, it really depends on the type of work that you're doing as well as your own personal preferences. Okay, now what we'll go ahead and do, we'll go ahead and save this. And one important thing that we're gonna wanna do is we'll come back to that home page and we wanna make sure that we have that navigation correctly. So we created the button at the top there for portfolio. Now we just need to point it to the right direction. Okay, so let's click on edit homepage. We'll click on this portfolio section here. We'll edit this and we want it to go to a page, and we'll select that multi-purpose and click submit. That way it's pointing in the right direction. Step 5, adding client-friendly features. A portfolio site is more than just a showcase. It's a tool for turning visitors into clients. This is where GoHighLevel really shines, because it's not just a website builder. It's a full CRM and marketing platform. So here are a few things that you can add. A contact form. This lets people send you a message without opening their email. Add name, email, phone, and a short "what do you need help with" box. A booking calendar. If you offer consultations or shoots, let people book them right on your site. No back and forth emailing. So for example, on this homepage here, we can click on this add element and let's type in calendar, and we can just drag that right in there. And it says we don't have any calendars yet. So we go ahead and go to the calendar builder, set this up really quick, and then we have a way that people can book right on our website. All right, so now that we have that user created, we can come back here to calendars. We'll create new calendar, personal booking. We'll call this photo shoot, select team member, and we'll go photo shoot with Rick. Oh, we'll make this 2 hours long. We'll go hours, select every day of the week, click confirm. Okay, now we'll go ahead and delete that calendar. We'll come back here, type in calendar again and drop that in. And we can go ahead and select a photo shoot. And there we go. Now we've got that calendar built into our website. Step 6, making it mobile friendly. Now a lot of your visitors will be on their phone, especially if they're clicking through from social media. In the GoHighLevel editor, click the little phone icon at the top to switch to the mobile view. Here's what to check. Make sure text isn't too big or too small. Check that the buttons are easy to tap. Watch for images that get cut off. If something looks awkward, you can hide certain elements on mobile and keep them on desktop. Step 7, connecting your domain. Now, if you want to look professional, you'll want a custom domain instead of something like yourname.gohighlevel.com. Now, to connect your domain, you first need to buy a domain from something like Google Domains, Namecheap, or GoDaddy if you don't have have one. We'll have links for you down in the descriptions for the domain providers that we recommend. And then in GoHighLevel, we'll go to settings, domains, and click add a new domain. Just follow the instructions to point your domain to GoHighLevel servers. Now, once it's connected, set up SSL, which is a little lock icon, so that your site is secure. It might take a few minutes or a few hours for the domain to go live. Step 8, launching your site. Now, before you hit publish, do this quick checklist. Test all your links and buttons. Fill out your own contact form to make sure it works. Check desktop and mobile views one last time. Make sure your portfolio images are high quality, but not too large, so they load fast. When everything looks good, click publish and your site is live. Step 9, getting traffic to your portfolio. Now, a website without visitors is just sitting there. You need to tell people about it. Here are some super easy ways. Share the link on your social media profiles and in your bios. Add it to your email signature. Post a behind the scenes video of your work and drop the link in the caption. If you have past clients, email them your new site and ask for referrals. The cool part is that GoHighLevel can automate a lot of this stuff for you. Now, if you follow these steps, you'll not only have a beautiful portfolio, but you'll also have a site that actually helps you get more clients without needing to duct tape a bunch of tools together. So don't overthink it. Start simple, get your work online, and improve as you go. Now, if you want to get started with GoHighLevel or any other products that we recommend, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next one.